Scandinavian today. I am going to bake a delicious sweet bread with raisins and almonds in it and some orange peel. It's really good. And because Easter is around the corner, I decided to make it with colored Easter eggs, and I think it makes it look really pretty. Let's start making it. So here you see all the ingredients for my Easter bread this year. I'm going to use 4.5 cup, approximately 4.5 cup, maybe a little bit more to roll it out. But anyway, 4.5 cup of flour. I'm using 1/2 cup of warm water, and I'm going to dissolve 1 package of yeast in it. Then I have 1/2 cup of sugar. I have about 1/2 cup of warm milk, 3 eggs, but I have 1 teaspoon of salt, so don't forget that. 1/2 cup of butter, or it's the same as 8 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to melt it. And then to that, I'm going to add the following. First of all, you always want to have some orange peel in this Easter bread. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But I also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I have about 1/2 cup of almonds. I'm going to chop them. And 1 cup of raisins. And that's it. So let's start mixing it. Melting the butter. And I'm actually, it's just about melted now. So I'm going to, yes, that's fine. I'll shut off the heat. And then I add the milk to that. Okay. And I'm going to pour it into the bowl. Okay, so here we have the melted butter and milk. And now I'm going to add the sugar as well as the salt. Mix it out a little bit. And then I add the eggs. It's 3 eggs I'm using today. Mix it up. And here we have the yeast. It has been dissolved and I can see it's bubbly, so I pour that in. Keep stirring a little bit. And then I'm adding some of the flour. I add a little bit more. And just stir it in. Keep mixing it. And eventually I'll be kneading it by hand. And of course you can also use your mixer. That works fine. In fact, I have one here. I added some more flour and then I mix it in a little bit before I start the mixer. And of course I shouldn't forget the vanilla essence, so I better get that in there before it's too late. And then I'm going to finish it by hand on the table. And of course I also have to grind the orange peel. It gives the bread a wonderful flavor. So I have to add that to the batter. And then I finish kneading on the table. And of course I have to add the orange peel to the bread. Just keep kneading. And then I add all the almonds as well as the raisins. keep kneading till it has the right consistency. Knead it for a couple of minutes, I would say. And it's almost there. I can feel it. It's not sticky. And this bowl I'm going to put the bread dough into, and I'm going to leave it in there for about, up to 1.5 hours until it's double in size. And so I sprayed the bowl, but I also spraying the bread briefly. This will prevent it from getting hard on the surface. Here I have some saran wrap. I'll cover it up, and I'll be back. So here I have 4 hard-boiled eggs, and I'm going to color them. And here are the colors. And I have 1/2 cup of boiling water in each cup. Then I have vinegar, and I am going to use 1/2 teaspoon of vinegar in each cup of water, of boiling water. So here now I pour it in. And now I have to add the coloring, and I add approximately anywhere between 10 to 20 drops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. That should be enough. And here we have the green. And of course it looks pretty dark, but anyway, I can now put in my hard-boiled egg into the green water, and I'll leave it in there for about 5 minutes. And now I'm going to do the yellow, and I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops in there. And here comes the egg. All right, and then I have blue color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the egg goes in. And finally I have some red food coloring, and here we go. Okay, and the last egg goes in. So now I'm going to leave it in the eggs in the water for about 5 minutes, and then I can use them. So I left the eggs in the colored water for 5 minutes. So here's a yellow one. I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take it up and let it dry on a piece of paper towel. Here we have green. Look, it's very pretty. And here we get with blue one. I think the color is pretty good. And finally I pick up the red one. So we are ready for Easter with nice colored eggs. So the bread dough has risen to double in size, and I punch it down, and then I'm going to divide it into 2 equal parts, because this is enough to make two braided breads. Okay, so here I'm rolling this out. Okay, cut it in 2 equal parts and roll them out. And then I'm going to twist it. So here I have 2 rolls, and they're about 23 inches long. And now I'm going to braid them. First of all, here I twist it a little bit and pinch it together, and then I braid it. I pinch it together again, and here I have my pan with parchment paper. Okay, I'm going to spray the parchment paper like that. Then I put the braid on here, and I'm going to pinch it into a circle. Here I pinch it into a circle. And of course you can spread it out a little bit. And here I have my colored eggs. I'm now going to squeeze that in between. Okay, and I'm going to use 4 eggs in my bread roll. And I think it gives it a wonderful color. Doesn't it make it look festive? Here we are. Okay. And just squeeze it down in the bread. And now I will cover it up again with plastic, saran wrap, and let it rise and for probably half an hour to an hour until it doubled in size, and then I can bake it. And now I'm going to make individual rolls out of the rest of the dough. So here I have rolled out 2 pieces of dough, and it's about 1 foot long, each of them. So here we start braiding them. Squeeze it together, and then I put an egg in the center. And here I made 2 individual rolls, and each piece of bread was about 1 foot long, and then I twisted them. Okay, I mixed the egg with a little water, blend it up, and that's the egg wash for my bread. And I smear it on the bread, spread it on there before I stick it in the oven. It gives it a nice surface, shine to the surface of the bread. Okay, and here we have the individual pieces that also get some egg wash. And I'm going to stick it in the oven. The oven is heated up to 400 degrees. And I will bake it for probably 25 minutes to 30 minutes. It has to be golden brown. And actually I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on here. And then on the small ones, small rolls, I've sprinkled some color. And I think it looks pretty either way. Alright, color sprinkles all over there. And now I can stick it in the oven. And here you see it, it's in there. So I'll check back. So here I just took the individual rolls out of the oven. They're baked, and I baked the big loaf for another 5 minutes. And the rolls were in the oven for about 25 minutes. And here I have the Easter bread out of the oven, all finished, and I look forward to eating it. So of course I remove the hard-boiled egg, and unless you eat it within a couple of hours after you bake the bread, I don't think I will eat the egg, okay? But anyway, I'm going to remove it. I'm not going to use it for anything. For me, it's more like decoration. Butter it. And I can take a bite now. Let's taste it. Yeah. I love it. It's always good. Hopefully you will also enjoy it. Please subscribe to our channel. See you another day. I wish everybody a happy Easter. Skål.